Hello, Dan Tubes here with Better Thinking, Better Living, coming to you live and in color from my grand international headquarters office here in sunny Palm Bay, Florida, where it is a gorgeous day outside. And as soon as I'm finished shooting this little video for you, I'm going out there because that's where it's at. All right? Now, I want to talk to you over the next few days about things that impact our lives. I'm going to call it 5 touches to a better me. And this is basically a simple strategy to impact your future and impact your life in a transforming manner. See, every year people set out to make themselves better. That's what New Year's resolutions are all about. Our New Year resolutions are all about. Making our lives better. And we look at January 1 as an opportunity to start fresh. The fact is that by this time, which we're in May already, 92% of everyone that has made a New Year resolution has broken them. Only 8% of those who make New Year resolutions will succeed. Why is that? Why is it that only 8 can achieve the success while the rest of us flounder around in failure? Well, I believe it's easy. There's 2 reasons. Number 1, people set unrealistic goals. They set their goals too high. I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 15 minutes, or I'm going to start exercising 4 hours every day, and I'm going to do this and that, and I'm going to climb the summits of Mount Everest. And they set these unrealistic goals that there's no way on earth that they're going to achieve. It's all right to dream and dream big, but understand, you have to have goals that are attainable. The second reason I think that many people fail to keep their New Year resolutions and see them through is they set their goals too low. In other words, their goals don't challenge them to grow. Their goals are something that's easily attainable. There's no challenge involved, and people become bored and they give up. So, I'm going to be talking to you about 5 touches that you can do every day to help impact your life in a positive way. And not only impact your life, but impact your future. There are 5 touches. The first touch that I'm going to talk about today is touching God. See, every one of us was made in the image and likeness of God. There's a supernatural part in everybody. Whether you would agree with that or not, whether you believe that or not, there is a divine power inside all of us. That's why we desire to achieve. That's why we desire to create. This is why we desire to succeed, is because God's placed that desire within us, and we are made in His image and likeness, and God is not a failure. So on the inside of us, in our spiritual DNA, is the DNA of God. Man is the only creature that has the ability to have a thought and verbalize that thought, and that thought become a reality. No other creature can do that. No other creature has creative powers like man does. And we set our lives in order by releasing or touching this divine presence within us, recognizing it and allowing it to flow outside of us. So every day, set time aside to get in touch with the divine nature of God. Get in touch with your Creator. Spend quiet time, opening your Bible and journaling and allowing God to speak to you. Now, I'm talking about spirituality. I'm not talking about religion. Religion is too defining in its definition. It only tells you what a person believes or what their system of beliefs is, where spirituality is an adherence and a seeking after something that's bigger than me, something that transcends religion. So we're not talking about religion, we're talking about spirituality. And it's important to understand that when you do talk to God, that you're talking to God as your Father. Not some grumpy old man that sits on a throne and can't wait for you to mess up so he can zap your soul to hell. That's the wrong image of God, and that's the type of image that religion has painted of God. The Bible tells us that God is our Father. That denotes relationship. So I don't have to come to God with all this formality and all, oh, thou greatest creator of the universe, I thanketh theeeth that thou hath madeth meeth a wormeth. God, that's just pretense, and it doesn't flatter God, and it really minimizes your relationship with Him. So every day, take time to get in touch with the divine nature inside of you. The psalmist David said this. He said, "O God, you are my God. Early will I seek you." That's Psalm 63:1. Think about that. Early will I seek you. I'm giving God the first part of my day because there's things I need to get in order in my life. I need to set my attitudes right. I need to set my spirit right. I need to get my thinking right, my words right. I want to get my life together, and I need a compass to guide me in that direction. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. This tells us that the very nature of God itself is love. So I need to allow that divine love to flow into me, to touch other people, and love to touch lives, and to touch situations, and love to flow into my family, and love to flow into every area of my life. This is something that I get when I touch God every day. So make that your first touch every single day, that I am going to spend time with my Creator. I am going to get in touch with that spiritual nature on the inside of me, and I'm going to allow that divine force that's in me come to the surface and recreate me in a better image. That's better thinking, better living. And this is Dan Tube saying, I'm going outside where it's nice and warm.